Hey guys, my name is Steve from Trim That Weed, and today we're going to be talking about how to sharpen your Hedge trimmer. This video will explore everything you'll need and outline the step-by-step process that will leave you with a sharp Hedge trimmer, so make sure you stick around for that. The needed tools and protective gear: mill file, power grinder, battery-powered Dremel cordless rotary kit, Hedge clipper, kreg bench clamp, protective gear, gloves, goggles, and ear protection, safety boots. Overall, workshops require that you wear full protective gear before handling any tools. And for this process, we prefer to be safe rather than sorry. And that's why we recommend that you put on the full workshop outfit, beginning with the overalls, safety boots, and goggles to prevent the sparks from getting into your eyes, and the gloves to protect your fingers. On your operation table, you'll want to make sure that only the tools that you'll need are placed on the table to avoid accidents. Most workshop tools are made of metal, and with a cluttered table, chances of injuring yourself get pretty high. The workshop, whether in your garage or in a rented space, should be clear of pets, kids, and any other people who are not directly involved with the sharpening process. Sharpening your hedge trimmer. Springtime calls for a sharp hedge trimmer to take care of the thick shrubbery. There are a couple of tools that you can use to sharpen the edges of your hedge trimmer, and therefore we'll look at some of them today, so that you can understand the options you have. First on the list is the mill file. Mill files retail in different sizes and thicknesses. They are multi-purpose saw files, mostly used to sharpen blades. You can also use them to even out a saw's teeth, and despite the different sizes, they all have the same shape and are flat. Before using it, you'll want to ensure that it is intensely tapered in width for efficiency. Womb mill files retail without handles. We would recommend that you invest in one that has a handle, probably a plastic handle. Place your hedge clipper on your work table or surface, and then align the lower and upper blades. You can do this by pulling both the upper and lower teeth to align. If you can't get the perfect alignment, get a screwdriver and use its handle as a pry bar. To achieve the perfect alignment, the reason we're recommending the handle of a screwdriver is so that you don't damage the blades of the hedge clipper. By taking a closer look at the hedge clipper, you'll notice that it has 3 sides that must be sharpened. Cumulatively, you have about 6 surfaces that must be sharpened per tooth. The above is why you had to align the blades, so that the sharpening of all the 6 edges with a mill file can be easy. Mill files take a lot of time to complete the job, so you'll need to place the mill file on one side and glide it down several times until the first edge is sharpened. Then repeat the same process on other edges all around the hedge trimmer. Once the upper part is done, turn the hedge trimmer over and begin sharpening all 3 sides of each tooth until you're done with the full length of the trimmer. Method 2. Power grinder. If you prefer using a power grinder, ensure to put on your goggles and ear protection. For this process, you'll have to secure the hedge clipper with a kreg clamp, because both your hands must hold and operate the power grinder. So using a kreg clamp, you will secure a reasonable and comfortable length of the hedge clipper to your workbench. And now, you'll work the grinder on the edges. Be sure to maintain the working angle. Grinders work fast, so if you're not careful, you might end up taking off a lot of the hedge trimmer's tooth surface, so pay close attention. When all the teeth on the upper part are done, you'll turn the bar of the hedge clipper, secure it to the bench, and then sharpen all the edges. Method 3. Dremel cordless rotary toolkit. For this process, all the protective gear should be adorned, and more especially the goggles, gloves, and ear protection. And just like in the first process, ensure that the teeth are aligned. Pick the Dremel sharpening tool and begin working on each of the edges. The Dremel tool is portable when compared to the power grinder, and working with it on the edges is also much easier because you can control how far you go. So there you have it. Sharpening your hedge trimmer is easy, and the best thing about it is that you can use different types of sharpening tools, which is pretty cool. Do you have any comments or questions? Make sure to drop them below and leave a like on this video. Till next time.